What if, hear me out, halfway through World War II, space lizards invaded? I used to be obsessed with these books. There's a scene in one of these books where an alien spaceship gets taken out by a German 800mm railway gun. The World War series by Harry Turtledove. I need to talk about these books. Do people know about them? Has anyone else read them? If you're not familiar, basically the premise is that in May 1942, a fleet of reptilian aliens show up to conquer Earth, only to find that humans are embroiled slap bang in the middle of World War II. But because the most recent intel the aliens have is from a probe that reached Earth in like the 12th century, they're still expecting human technology to be at the level of knights in chainmail and bows and arrows. They just assumed humans wouldn't progress because even though they themselves have super advanced technology, they only developed it incredibly slowly over many thousands of years. And they just assumed that humans would develop at a similar speed. But of course, us humans developed way faster because we're super special. So the alien lizards are quite surprised when humans have automatic firearms and aircraft and tanks. But it's okay because they brought their own advanced guns and aircraft and tanks, which I gotta say are still suspiciously basic for a race that's mastered interstellar travel. Like, their fighters and tanks are basically equivalent to F-22s and M1s. Also, it's kind of weird how they thought they'd be fighting knights on horseback, but they still brought radar-guided missiles. Never hurts to be prepared, I guess. But anyway, the aliens try to conquer Earth, which forces all the great powers to forget their differences and band together. So you've got the US, Britain, the Soviets, Germany, and Japan all on the same side. And because the aliens didn't really bring enough weapons and ammo for a long drawn-out war, they can't defeat this human alliance. I mean, they eventually just start nuking cities. Berlin and Washington both get nuked at some point, I think. But again, they only brought so many nukes, and then it's not long before the humans have nukes and start nuking the aliens back. So in the end, they have to make peace with the remaining great powers that survive the invasion. The aliens still conquer most of the Earth's surface, all of Africa, South America, the Middle East, India, China, Australia. Yeah, I remember learning so much about World War II from reading these books. Obviously, I realized the alien invasion element was fictional, but all the details of the weapons and battles and so on. The author, Harry Turtledove, is a master of alternate history. I think he might be best known for The Guns of the South, which is about the US Civil War, only this time the Confederates get given a bunch of AK-47s by some South African time travelers with extremist political views, shall we say. Very interesting, but yeah, for me it doesn't get better than space lizards in World War II. Follow for more.